responsibility of a support worker in attending client services may also be to include the mopping of hard surface floors, such as tiles, vinyl, lino, or timber flooring. With the mopping of our floor, we've got a suitable mop and bucket. With this, it's lightweight. The mop handle I can actually adjust to a suitable height, okay, to ensure the right height for myself. My bucket I have filled with hot water, about 1/3 of the volume of the bucket, so I'm not carrying a heavy bucket around the property. Ensuring that the area I'm to mop, so in this instance we've cleaned our toilet, we're now going to mop around the floor. I'm removing any brushes that may have been in the way. Okay, preparing myself, the chemicals I have put in are approved chemicals, and I've put those in after I added my water. Bringing the mop up, twisting in, giving a gentle push to remove any excess water. Once I've done that, giving a nice good mop around the area. Ensuring that I'm lunging in with this process, just protecting my back. Coming around nice and clear in there. If you are mopping other surfaces in the house, such as the kitchen or hallways, ensure that you actually mop those areas first before you actually mop a bathroom. That way we're avoiding any contaminants that could possibly be on the floor. You continue to mop yourself out of the room. Once you've sufficiently mopped the floor, place the mop and bucket in an outward area. It's now time to actually bring in a dry mop to ensure that we're mopping dry any area that a client may likely, or yourself, to slip. So that way the room is ready to use. Once the floor has been dried, we'll actually replace any products that we've used. The disposable gloves that we've had on to undertake the task, we would then remove and place in the outside bin. So it's important to remember when we undertake a mopping process, key things to think of is safety. Safety for yourself, but as well as your client. So before you even start to mop a floor, alert your client to the activity that you're about to undertake and advise them that what areas you'll be attending to, the floor could likely be wet. Clients perhaps with dementia may forget you've actually told them this, so you could actually put an obstacle in the way, such as a chair. So a kitchen chair if we're actually mopping a kitchen floor. That way when a client comes into the room, there's an obstacle there which is going to stop them. That's why it's very important to ensure you use a dry mop, and if you haven't got a dry mop, a towel that you're not getting down on your hands and knees, that you could actually be using it with your feet just to dry off. Other areas to think of is that the storage of your mop and bucket when you're finished, letting the mop air out, so emptying the water perhaps in a garden, down a sink, and then having the mop and bucket outside or in a suitable area to air dry, ready for the next use.